I'm Reese and welcome to the kitchen. We're in Dallas in my kitchen and today I'm going to show you how to make one of the best potato salads I've ever had. It's really easy, it's got simple ingredients, and it's quick besides boiling the potatoes. So let's get started. The ingredients you'll need some baking potatoes, you'll need some green pimento stuffed olives, you'll need a high quality mayonnaise, you'll need 1 white onion, and you'll need salt and pepper. The equipment you'll need a pot to boil your potatoes, a large knife to cut your potatoes, a bowl, a large mixing bowl or serving bowl, whatever you would like to put your potato salad in. You'll need a small grater for your onion. You'll need a measuring cup, measuring spoons, a potato peeler, a spoon, and I've just got 2 spoons here, one to put my mayonnaise in my measuring cup and one for my olives. And you'll need a chopping board. I also forgot to mention, you will need a colander or a strainer to, once your potatoes have boiled, to dump them in to drain the water. So the first step for this potato salad, I am using 8 baking potatoes or russet potatoes. I just bought a big bag of them. And I usually do about 2 potatoes per person for how many people I'm serving. So I usually do 2 large potatoes. And so today I'm going to do 8. So I'm not serving 4 people, but I want some leftovers. So the first thing we'll do is you need to peel your potatoes. So just peel them all the way, get out any of the dark spots that you don't want to eat. And I peel my peelings into a bowl and I put them in my compost pile. So once your potato is peeled, you're going to wash it, and I just dry it off with a paper towel. It doesn't really matter, it's going into a bath of water anyway. My potatoes are all peeled and washed. So now we're going to cut them into large bite-sized chunks. You don't want them so small that they'll become chunky. We're chunking them. You don't want them to be so small that they'll become mushy and just dissolve in the water. So I cut a big, good size bite chunk. So you'll just cut up all of your potatoes and you will put them in your pot. And then we are going to put water in the pot and boil the potatoes. So I'm going to cover my potatoes with water, and I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt to my potatoes just to give them a little flavor while they boil. So let's cover the potatoes with water. Okay, I've added water to my pot, so I'm now going to put it on the stove. I'm going to put it on high and bring it to a boil. Once it's to a roaring boil, I'm going to turn it down to a little lower than high, so maybe medium high. I'm going to boil them for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to take my knife or a fork and I'm going to pierce it, and if it goes in really easily, you can tell that they're done. So let me get these on the stove. My potatoes boiled for 20 minutes. I drained them. You can see when you stick a knife in them, they're very tender, very easy. I've let them cool off. They're still a little warm, but I let them cool off for about 10 minutes. So now I'm going to dump them in my mixing bowl. Get out all the little pieces here. Just going to stir them around a little bit and separate them, and I'm going to let them cool for about 5 more minutes. You can see the steam coming off, so I'm going to let them cool for just about 5 more minutes because I'm going to be adding mayonnaise and I don't want it to be kind of melty. You could even stick it in the refrigerator for 5 minutes. Okay, my potatoes have cooled down a little bit. So now, this is quite simple. We're going to add about a cup of mayonnaise. You want it, everybody likes different amounts of mayonnaise. So add the amount that you want to. You want to fully cover all of your potatoes so that it soaks in a little bit and becomes potato salad-y. So add your cup or whatever you're comfortable with. This is not a low-fat recipe, so. And then you're going to add about a cup of green olives with pimentos. And you're going to add about a teaspoon of the olive juice for flavor. And like I said with the mayonnaise, if you love olives and want more, certainly add more. And if you just want a few olives, I like to put enough olives in there that every bite you get, you know, a little bit of olive. So I'd probably add, you know, a little bit more. Potato salad, because the potatoes are different sizes, etc., you know, you always vary on what you put in there. So I am going to add a palmful, probably a teaspoon of salt. Salt and pepper is to taste. So I've added my pepper, and once that you get everything all together, just taste it, and according to your taste, you may need more salt, more pepper, more mayonnaise. So now I have a white onion here, and I'm just going to cut it and peel it a little bit. And then I'm going to grate in about a teaspoon. And grating it, you don't have any big, huge chunks. And you get the juice of the onion. But for those people that don't like onion, they'll never know that it was in there. So you just stir that in. And then you're going to let it chill for at least about 2 hours before you have a good potato salad. It's not all that pretty, but it tastes really good. So let it chill for about 2 hours before serving it. I usually make it the day before and let it sit overnight in the refrigerator so it all comes together, the olives, the olive juice, the mayonnaise, the salt and pepper, the onion. So let it sit in the refrigerator and cool and chill and come together, and then serve it, and I think you'll find that it's a big hit. It's so simple to make, not a lot of chopping, nothing like that, and it's really, really good, and everyone will ask you for your recipe. So I hope you enjoy this, and you can serve it at your Easter or 4th of July or your picnic, and I think you'll really like it.